Spanish MPs are expected to approve one final extension to the state of emergency put in place due to COVID-19. If passed, it would last for another 2 weeks until the 21st of June. The country has been one of the worst hit by the pandemic and has been in lockdown since mid-March. But new cases and deaths have dropped significantly, with no fatalities reported on Monday or Tuesday. Well, we're joined now by Manu Terradios from our Spanish language service. Morning to you. Just explain to us the need for the government to have this state of emergency in Spain. What can they do without it?
Buenos días. Good morning, Rosie. Well, it's very important. As you say, this is the last one, the sixth extension. It's supposed to be approved, no problem. Government has enough backing from other parties. Why is it important? Because it gives, in one hand, extra power to the government. Obvious, we are in a lockdown situation, so you can limit some freedoms, like freedom of movement. But most importantly, and maybe it's not as known in other countries, is that we have a different system. And some powers from the government have been transferred to regions. For example, healthcare, the healthcare system. We still have a national healthcare system. Somebody from Barcelona can be treated for free in Andalusia, in Madrid, no problem, Rosie. But with this transfer, it means that the regions are in charge of management, the healthcare system. And this state of emergency allows the government to unify it, to take it back, so decisions are not taken by regions, but there is just one place, as they said at the beginning, and it's the health ministry in the government.
So they're hoping it provides a more streamlined way of managing the process. We mentioned very briefly the number of cases in Spain. No deaths reported on Monday or Tuesday. It does appear, though, that Spain is being quite cautious in how it's lifting lockdown. Is that right? And why is that the case?
It is cautious, and it's been one of the toughest lockdowns in Europe. We remember kids were not allowed to leave the house for 1 month and a half. We had like 2 weeks of hibernation of our economy. And obviously, they're being cautious. If you see the figures, we're presenting now better figures that, for example, France, although we are in the same level, we're this week opening bars, we're opening museums. 2 reasons. First, it's the death toll. It's above 27,000 deaths. It's quite big. Government want to deal with it properly. And the second, it's the economy. The forecast is that the Spanish economy will shrink above 9%. And within that, we have to speak about tourism. Tourism is coming, it's going to be limited, and there is a race to attract more tourism. So the government wants to be sure that the country is in the best shape possible, with no deaths, with the best figures to try to attract most tourism possible. So all in all, we can recap it really easily. It's not setback is allowed. They don't want to go back to any other lockdown because it will be very dangerous for the Spanish economy.
So they want one recovery, not trying to do that twice.
Exactly.
Manu, thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.